Alright, this will be my first stream playing a game I've never played before and know nothing about. And except that I get to play as a fox. We'll see how accurate it is. Camera sensitivity, commentary mode, no idea. Turning on subtitles though. Guess that's all the game options there are. New game. The paw prints are accurate anyway. Got the X spacing. Snowy mountains. Wow, the sun is booking. The snow is falling at like a normal rate, but the sun is just booking. Here we come across our little fox. Hiding out. Not very good shelter.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Who's that? Who's talking to me?
I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Who's talking?
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
Who's talking? Oh, I get to move now.
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid
Check out that
dreams
tail.
of my life.
It's kind of like a
I saw a
flame
fox
pattern.
on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried.
Can I run?
Those eyes. I can't get those
can
eyes
jump.
out of my head. She was running in the windy snow,
Oh, now I
looking
can run.
for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't
So
know.
this is a dream? I'm
It was
playing a
just
dream?
a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to
Telling
sleep
me to
anyway,
double jump.
you should tell me.
There we
I
go.
want to hear.
Foxes can jump pretty
Alright.
high. It's over here. No, it's just a bush. Wonder what's up here. It doesn't look very cold up ahead. You know, the sun looks pretty warm. The clouds look warm. The sky looks warm. But it's obviously freezing. Crows? That's a baby fox. What do I do to it?
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Did they kill the baby fox? Stupid crows. Nothing I can do. It's dead, isn't it? They killed him.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other two children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
Is it raining now? How is it raining and snowing? Guess the temperature is warmer
Fox
over
looked
here.
high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs.
Collectibles.
Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
What do we got over here? Looks like bunnies. Can you eat the bunnies? That's what foxes do. They eat bunnies. Don't worry, not you, Mochi. This is gonna be one of those mellow games. I don't see any more light except far out there. Oh, there's more over here. Did I get distracted by the bunnies and miss all the points of light? It's pretty, but it's not very exciting yet. This looks like beaming into the sky. Oh, I gotta dig. How do I dig?
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after
Is
working
it a toy
50 hours a
train?
week, even after his hands were more splinters
Nothing I
than
can
skin,
do.
he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys.
So I just run
That
around
wooden
and listen to
train
these
was the
two
first
people
toy I
gab
can
on?
remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Like my father before me. Where's more lights? There's more lights. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Got it that time. More bunnies. Pretty big bunnies. So what is the objective exactly? Other than collecting these things, finding things. Well, we're going to another stage, I guess. Ah, now we're in the spring. Where's the run button? There we go. Oh, dig spot.
My teenage years were full of
Kinda
sketching,
missed it.
angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
Come on. Be up there. I don't get what the butterfly thing is about. circle? You got up there a second ago, come on. Your instructions are insanely unclear. Okay, I'm on here. Guess that's it. Wasn't much to look at. So I have to collect these butterflies, then go over here. And double jump, and it makes me up higher. But I managed to get up here without the butterflies, so what was the point? It was possible to progress without the butterflies, so why are they here? What is their purpose? So far, this is pretty boring. Might be more interesting if I didn't have to listen to these humans talking all the time. What have we here? A book? Can't do nothing with it. You can zoom. We got another light pillar over here. More to
After
dig.
he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I proved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over.
What was I
It's
supposed
almost
to do
like he
with
was
those
saying, "Make
butterflies?
this right," to himself, more than to me.
Guess I'll try it again, but here's more butterflies. I'm just not getting much anywhere. I mean, I'm going places, collecting things, but it doesn't seem, it's pointless right now. And And I just dropped. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep moving this way until I get to the next section. If this is all this game is, I hope it doesn't take long. I need to collect 3 butterfly rings. Oh dear. This is gonna get tedious, isn't it? I can't go any faster than this. Foxes are faster than this, people. Well, I know where 2 sets of butterflies are, but where's the 3rd one? See if I can collect this if I don't try to jump after I get the butterflies. I jump. It keeps getting stuck in places. Okay, there's 1 set of butterflies. Now I'm not allowed to jump or else I'll use them up. Here's a 3rd set of butterflies. Not a 3rd, 2nd set. Okay, there's the 3rd set of butterflies. I also see light, possibly, little sparkle things. Yep, 1 right there. Alright, let's get this last butterfly. I don't really get how this is supposed to work.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over.
Are you kidding me?
That was my only goal for a long time.
I guess I'll have to run back and do it again. Maybe I should have looked into this game a little more. Looked at reviews and stuff. But no, I just had to go, oh, you get to play as a fox. I'll get that. I've managed to make playing as a fox boring. grass is very sparse here. Alright, let's try this again, but closer. Guess I have to be real close. Well, depending on if this gets interesting at all, I may not be continuing it on the next stream. Like, if I don't complete it this stream and it's boring the whole way through, I'm just gonna pick something else to play Thursday. But this ain't making it. This is not making it at all. I got stuck again. We really should not be having such basic, game glitches anymore. We have more advanced tech and all that stuff. These kind of, basic glitches shouldn't be. I guess I gotta get right up on the thing. Like I say, sometimes you gotta be back farther for what the jump where you hit the thing and drop. Seriously? How is that not enough? I was right there. How is that not enough height? I'm stuck. It won't let me move. Come on. Collect more butterflies. Okay, we got all 3 butterflies. Let's see if we can make it this time. Oh yeah, definitely. This game is mid. Actually, it's probably lower than mid. Like, not much is happening. I'm just kind of going places. Like, there's nothing to fight. There's nothing to really do. Alright, let's see if I can get up there. Finally! Make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Careful. Alright, get me out of here. Woo! No fall damage.
was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
I don't
There's
know.
one factor.
And I don't care.
If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Because you're trapped in a video game. A boring video game. I wonder what all these geysers do. Can you do anything with them? So I can actually enter these places? Now where am I? Some forest. Kind of jungly. A little bit of a tropical feel. It's just endless. What's this? Skateboard? I found a skateboard. No one's gonna talk. So only some objects trigger a dialogue. So all I can do is run, jump, and dig. That's it. Can't do anything else. There's no battling or puzzles. There's not even any puzzles. The butterfly things don't count as puzzles. Those are too simplistic. Those aren't puzzles. It was almost one of those cat videos where they jump and they almost make it, but not quite. Zero of 3. What do I do with it? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Supposed to catch it? Oh, I did something there. So I gotta find 3 of these things. Whee! I spy something over here. A sleeping bag. And a smushed tent. No dialogue for the smushed tent. I gotta find 2 more of those stupid rocks. And I don't even have an indicator which way they could be. I don't have a radar or anything. Got another light thingy over here. Another thing to dig up. There's a buried building. Ooh.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real, growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere.
Stream over here did a
cool
weird
thought
thing.
That they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
I had the YouTube, live, stream health thingy up. And I was on a browser. For some reason, it just randomly decided to switch me to the app, which I didn't know you could get to the live thing. Actually, you can't get to the live thing in the app. It takes you to the browser in the app. It's dumb and weird. Like, why would it just randomly decide, oh, we're gonna take you to the app, even though it doesn't have that feature? Probably be looking for more rocks. But, I don't have any idea where they'd be, and I'm not exactly motivated. I have no motivation. What is my motivation here? I have none. I know nothing about the character I am playing, except it's a fox. It wouldn't let me double jump. Can't jump while sliding. There we go, there. This rock got anything for me? Nope. What's this? Drafting. Old drafting table. Now I'm wishing I had bought the physical copy of this so I could sell it, but no. I wonder if you can leave a review in the Nintendo store. Oh look, another rock with the light thingy.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage, and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he'd sacrificed for me. My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time.
It's a birdhouse.
If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking,
First aid kit.
which is how we both liked it.
Old boat. I think this would be a lot more fun if it wasn't for all the dialogue. But I mean, you do a lot of just kind of wandering around, collecting things in, like Journey. That was a fun game, but this not so much. Birds. Probably try to get on these big rocks. Yeah, well, yeah. Forget the rocks. Probably nothing up there anyway. Another dig site. Did I miss anything? Got something on the ground here. No keyboard. Oh, Etch-a-Sketch. hope the other Fox game I bought's interesting. This ain't.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before
Dial-up.
evening fell.
I do not miss you.
Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the
No
mountainside,
trespassers.
and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. Then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back.
I didn't read that part of the dialogue. Can I go in here? No. It's called The Last Tree. It is not the greatest. I keep getting hung up on things when I'm jumping. And it's, not much is happening. It's not very exciting. Just kind of wandering around, collecting things, listening to dialogue from people I don't even know and have no reason to care about. I mean, this game format might be fine if I knew who the characters were, like if this was, pre-existing, using pre-existing characters that I actually cared about, then I would be interested in listening to all this dialogue, but, I don't know who these people are. I have no reason to be interested in any of this. It's not really an interesting story either. It's just kind of standard stuff. Like, I don't even know what these little lights I'm collecting do. I've not been told. The game hasn't told me. Finally, the third one. Third block. Come on. Okay, it's stuck again. I'm jumping. I'm hitting the jump button. It does not want to land on this rock. And I just have to keep hitting the A button until it collects this thing somehow. It's not even clear on how I'm supposed to collect it. There we go. I have no idea what I did. Turned to ice. Dark over here. Don't know if I can go up this way. Probably not. I'm gonna find the way to the next section. Assumedly. Seems I got all the rock thingies activated. Whatever's going on around here. Come on. Turn back here, see. There's no real indication of where I need to go now. Let's head this way, back to the where it's light out. So I didn't really see let's try this way. I don't really see a way to escape the area. Maybe this is the way. A long path. Or did we just wrap around back? Looks like we just wrapped around back. Can't get up there. Can't get in through there. It's not a cave. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the green spot. There's nothing else in there. Cabin's up there. I think I went down this way. There's no way out here. Some kind of indication of what I'm supposed to do next would be a great thing, gang. Of course, I can't have that. Is there anything in the menu, maybe? Nope. Nothing in the menu to guide me. Yeah, I don't think I'm enjoying this. It's kind of like there's not much to do. It'd be different if there was something to do besides these little collecting thingies. Like chase things or have something to fight, you know. Because it's definitely not as fun as, you know, Journey. Check out this old computer. This old computer monitor. That's old. Look at how big that thing is. Huge. Yeah, I've played Wolf Quest before. It's a lot more fun than this because there's, stuff to do. I haven't played Shelter, just Wolf Quest. Like you can't do anything in here like Wolf Quest. There's rabbits running around, but you can't do anything with them. And there's no enemies in here. There's no dangers. So far, I haven't found anything that could kill me. Maybe it'd be okay if I was just, bored and wanted to do something, but it doesn't make for, exciting streaming. Especially when you have no idea where to go next and you keep wandering around in circles. Like, I activated all the rocks. That's what it told me to do. But I don't see anything else. Guess I could try going back. I just like more exciting games than this. Or at least games with specific goals. Well, maybe not specific goals, but things to actually do and accomplish, like Animal Crossing. Like you kind of come up with the goals on your own there. There's nothing to even do. Yeah. See another point of light up there. So I guess I gotta go up there. Somehow. It'd be more fun if this game had some puzzles. Like Journey or Rhyme. Gotta figure out how to get up top. Because there's something up there, I can at least get to that to do something. I'm not really seeing a way to get up there, it's just, a sheer cliff. There's a slope over there, maybe I can get up over there. Hey, there's a light over there. Let's check that out. Some kind of vine system? Is that a wolf out there? In the mist? Let me get this light up here first. Figure out how to jump on this vine. Controls are very touchy. Now it won't let me jump. Come on. Got it. There's another light down here? There, I see it. That was a lot easier to get to. I don't see anything else. There's one up here. Now I gotta go check out this wolf in the mist. That's gotta be important.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong.
What's this?
My dad is dead.
Oh.
And he's never coming back.
Another
Rachel.
baby fox.
I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can
They
never
killed
hold
another
a
baby
grandchild that we'll
fox.
probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
This wolf had to have done it. Get over here, wolf. You come back here. You don't get to kill baby fox and just take off? You may be bigger, but foxes are faster. Come on. Won't let me back up. Forget it. It's not like I know why I need these lights anyway. Yeah, forget it. They're just guiding me. Where did that wolf go? This is a really long run with nothing happening. Let me fight the wolf. Let me do something exciting. Yeah, I've heard of Okami. I might check that out. Especially if it's got more going on than this. But I'm just holding the control stick forward, that's all I'm doing. You know, it's more exciting to play with Chow. You know, at least a cute. Beat him. Yeah, I like the idea of these kind of simulation type games, but so far I haven't found one I really enjoy. Like, they're always disappointing. They're never as exciting as I think they'll be. Got another dig spot coming up. So we got more dialogue coming up.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Now what? If he goes to bed, does this end? I guess I just, you know, if that was, you know, I could get the same kind of experience just watching a show, you know. I mean, I'm barely doing anything to begin with. Like I said earlier, this might be okay if you were just, playing it. But it's not a good game for a stream. Not unless you got, several people in chat to talk to. Then it'd be fine because you have some, some mental stimulation. Part of the problem is probably just, I got ADHD. I need more mental stimulation than this. I go crazy if I don't have enough stimulation. Plus, the story is not something I would call interesting. It's just kind of a, a normal story. There's nothing gripping happening, you know what I mean? It's not suspenseful or anything. Okay. Things have officially gotten weird.
Joseph,
In some kind of
you can't go to sleep feeling like this.
more dreamy state.
I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you.
I guess I'll just walk
You
towards
don't
this
need to feel so
very
lost.
bright star. Where's the speed? There we go.
Joseph,
Max
have
speed.
I ever told you what my mother was like?
Yeah, based on previous dialogue, I'm going to assume these two are a couple. And it sounds like they've been together for at least, a while. Maybe, a year or so. At the very least. And she's never told him about her mother. That doesn't seem very realistic. Unless she was like horrible or something, you don't want to talk about it. I don't know. This looks more like something to run to. It's got some definitions, got some features. Wonder if it's that wolf again. Starting to look like a deer. Yeah, it's looking like a deer now. Yeah, definitely a deer. I don't know if glowing ethereal deer tastes as good as real
like
deer.
not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood.
Where'd he go?
What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the
Now where am I
school bus
supposed to
came.
run to?
I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself.
I used to fold a lot of origami samurai hats. Get another glowing thing to run to. This is little more than one of those. Oh, what are they called? Those, you click and then it goes through a story, and you click again and more dialogue. Like, this is slightly more than that. You have to run to places to find more dialogue.
I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me.
At least let me
But
kick
only once
around
in
the
a while.
soccer ball.
I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal
Yeah,
money
yeah,
from
that's
my
it. Point and click
passed-out
adventure.
dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by.
Right, it's
she
obviously
never went
not
beyond the
one of
fence.
those exactly, but it
I was just
feels
so scared.
very similar. Like I'm putting in almost as little effort. I just like feeling like I'm doing something in a game. Okay, where do I run to now? Like, I feel this would be better for me to just watch it as a show. You know? Like, I wouldn't be expecting to have the mental stimulation from doing things in the game. I would just be watching. Not that I can really just watch a show either. I have to be doing something. I have to be drawing. I have to be scrolling through social media, doing something. Because just watching a show isn't mentally stimulating enough. Guess I'll just choose a star and run towards it and see if something pops up. Where's more glowing animals to run to? Okay, there's three stars.
You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone.
Oh,
as
hey,
you
we got trees now. We got the shoreline.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out.
I don't think anyone does.
Turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
Looks like another
Roger
map.
mine.
And some medals. We got some furniture over here. Really old television. Old torn up couch. Old busted wooden chair. Looks like a flagpole. And a gun. Can I pick up the gun and go after that wolf that killed my other cub? That'd be hilarious. Oh no, the fox has got a gun. Got more glowing over here. An old, what are these things called? There's a name for them. There's a fancy name for them. It's, not cabinet. Oh. We had one of these things. It's got a fancy word. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we have a little fireplace here. I assume these are just randomly strewed about because this is like a armoire. That's it. I think. But isn't an armoire like a wardrobe or I don't know. There's too many names for things. But like, I'm assuming this stuff is strewed about because this is, the dream state thing. Because like, if this was strewed about by some kind of natural disaster, things wouldn't be standing straight like this. Got trees popping in. A green sky. We have a green sky here. You know, that would be an interesting way to indicate a dreamlike state. Just adjusting all the, taking the hue slider and sliding it so that everything's the wrong color. Look, building blocks. Not building blocks, the alphabet block things. Goodbye. Thanks for coming, and thank you on the avatar compliment. Have a nice day, night, whatever time it is there. Guess I'll go up here, don't really know where else to go. That little crook up there. These are definitely strangely colored trees. Like looks like it's snowing, maybe? I'm not sure, but they don't exactly look like fall leaves. They're a little differently colored. They're actually kind of they're like what's called flesh tone, but isn't really flesh tone, because anyone with that flesh tone is probably dead. That weird color. Guessing I can't go this way, the wall here. I still managed to get up this far though, somehow. Whee! I'm doing something I'm probably not supposed to do. Oh no, I'm falling. It's not even any fall damage. Oh look! Deer. Oh. Moose. Or maybe elk. Yeah, that's elk. That's not a moose. Hello, Miss Deer. Hello, Mr. Elk. Not at all nervous that a fox is running around them. Yeah, I mean, sure they are pretty big, but a fox could easily take out a little one. New dialogue anytime now. That's the only way to progress in this game is dialogue. But I'm not really sure I'd call it progressing. So I don't know what I'm accomplishing really. Ooh. Which way did I come in? I'll go this way, I guess. A very shallow water. Music's putting me to sleep again. At least I've never fallen asleep on a stream before. We've got more things to collect now. At least, we know we're going somewhere. Surprised there wasn't any dialogue back there. Maybe I need to take a nap after dinner before streaming. Because, I'm worried about sleeping in too late. Sleeping too long and miss the stream. Miss my own stream. I can't do like other people and, drink heavily caffeinated drinks to stay awake. They mess me up too much with the heart palpitations. It's not fun. Not fun at all. Some tea has too much caffeine in it sometimes even. Come on, let's turn the camera. No, back. Come on. I keep jumping into the thing. Ramming my head into it. Games like Rhyme it's just more interesting than this. This mystery, intrigue. Like, I didn't know what the game was about till the very end of it. This, I pretty much know what it's about from the start. Like, they spell it out for you. This is a dream. I won't spoil Rhyme for you. I think it was actually the first game I attempted streaming a while ago. A long time ago when I first attempted streaming. And, I quit for a while because it wasn't going well. I still have
Fox
issues,
knew her
but
last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree.
I'll let him talk.
She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
No, that's too far down. We got purple now, purple tree things. I have some weird dreams, but I've never come up with this. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, Rhyme. It was the first game I attempted to stream. And, I do better now. I still got, difficulties with speaking sometimes, but I'm doing much better than I was. Like, you could barely hear me before. I don't remember if those streams are still public or not. It's really weird. Water doesn't really do this. It's like it's congealed over everything. I don't think I can get back up there. I just gotta keep moving forward, I guess. Just keep moving forward. Got a new shiny glowy thingy. Got another dig spot so we can move this along.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
Yeah, there's nothing really wrong with the graphics in this game. Not everything has to be hyper realistic and stuff, but I feel like I'd be having more. I'd enjoy this more if it was, because then I'd have the pretty things to look at. Like the water is kind of, it's not really bad, but it's not amazing either. But it doesn't look like what? I think this is water. So not even my feet aren't in it. I guess these are just patches of. I guess they're not like actual lakes. They're just kind of puddles. Like it's just really wet there. Not necessarily a body of water. Guess I need to drink more. Look at these plants here. Kind of like a fire gradient going on. That's kind of pretty. I guess I just have a hard time relaxing. I wonder what this is. Got something laying here. Camping equipment? Maybe. Car parts? This saw? It'd just be kind of nice to have objectives so it feels like I'm doing something, accomplishing something. Here's an old ambulance. some more lights. Wonder if there could be something back here. Do I want to spend the time running back and forth? That's a forklift. Oh, there's a dig spot. Yeah, I'll go back here. Then I'll go turn around and move. Hey, there's a big house up there. A building of some kind.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays,
Photo.
and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
There are a lot of titles in the credits, you know, what is it? Best boy, key grip. You just hold the keys all day. Something shiny there. The hospital bed. Look, this game might be good if you're like on a long car trip and you don't really want to do anything intense and you just kind of mosey along. Because then you'd have the stimulation from the car ride. You know, wouldn't be so boring. Ugh. That's a very interesting plant. That's flat. Yeah, everything in here is flat. Ooh, lots of lights. I'll be going this way. Now I'm starting to feel chilly with all this rain. Now we got yellow trees, which I guess works with fall, but there's the wolf again, and he killed another one of my kids. I'll moisturize him.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
This is just depressing. grind was depressing when you got to the end, but still felt like you earned the
There was a
ending.
letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
I think that sentence requires a comma. How did her kids get lost that far away anyway? And in different locations? You know, they split up. Should probably be walking on this. It'd be crazy if this is actually the end and I beat this game in an hour and a half. Not that I really want this to go on for a very long time, but you know. It usually takes a little longer to beat games. And that's it. I can't move any further. We're zooming out. Man, that's bright. The first tree awakens and gently asks if there is one last message the fox wants to tell her children. She replies back and says, I'm supposed to come up with an answer? I don't know. I don't have anything. Guess that'll do. Oh, 20 out of 92 is the limit, the text limit. The character limit. Well, I don't feel like writing that much, so let's just move on. Fox is glowing and turning into leaves and disappearing. She dead now too?
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Is that it? Loading. What are we loading to? Six months later. So it's not the end. Okay, we're not in the house. Are we a human now? I don't want to play as a human. I paid to play as a fox. Are we in an aperture testing facility? What is that? Can I leave through the door? Okay. It's a nursery. In progress. No clue. The kitchen. Yes. So instead of Reese's Puffs, we have glazed donut puffies. And instead of Trick cereal, we have Bricks cereal. Is that a heart-shaped griddle? Or pan, whatever it is. Heart-shaped pan. I kinda don't wanna go outside. What's out there? So there's the wolf out there. Toasty. Shouldn't those be in the fridge? Who didn't shut the microwave door, man? Can you open the fridge? Nope. Okay, I went through all the doors in the kitchen. Here's the living room. We got a fireplace. This is a little more interesting because there's more things to look at, but not a lot. Right, back this way. I think that's the exit room. The exit door. The outside door. Only one door in this whole place that goes to the outside. Here we go. Nothing's been able to kill me so far, so. Moving truck that's. They just left it. They didn't try to use the shovel. Garbage. Oh, that's a lot of garbage. Just sitting there. Fire truck. Moving you coast to coast at value deal. How far from the house do I gotta walk? I can run. That'll probably come in handy. It's a ladder. Got a little fence here. Can't open the fence. Can only jump a little bit. Can't do a double jump because I'm just a human, not a fox. Mailbox. No trespasser. So I can't open this gate. Can't go down there. Can't go that way. I gotta check out this shed. Some kind of light going on in there. The truck. Can I get in the truck? It's got the mattress in the back. Look behind here. Nothing terribly interesting. Yeah, I just heard a wolf. Or is that an owl? Got the tent here. Open, empty tent. With no one in it. Fireflies. Can't go down there. But it looks like there's something interesting down there. If you happen to be hearing dogs barking, don't worry about it. Getting picked up on the mic. It's not part of the game. Why won't it let me go down here? We got a picnic table. A lighter, an axe. got a fence here. Got another little house thing. Shack, I don't know. Car. We go in here. Is that me cracking? Is that me snapping a twig? Someone else. This would be creepy if I was capable of being injured. Can I jump the fence? It's a barbed wire fence. Can't get over this rock, can I? Nope. I am now more limited. Can't do fancy jumps. Only thing I can do is open doors. Let me up. Now we're back here. The light this way, but it could just be the house. Tent. Wants me to go to the tent? I was already at the tent. Not this way. At least it gave me a hint after a lot of wandering around. Go back to the tent. I had to hit the A button. So now what? MREs, radio. Okay.
What the hell?
Is the wolf or the fox? It's the fox. The glowing fox. More holding the control stick forward and not even any dialogue right now. Purple flowers growing in the snow. Just a running in the snow, chasing the glowing fox. And it's becoming spring. It's slowly becoming spring as I run. I'm running so long, it's changed seasons. And the fox is leading me to the lake. He clearly wants to drown me. I'm turning now. Maybe it doesn't want to drown me. I'm still chasing this thing. I guess if you see a glowing fox at night, you gotta chase it no matter what craziness happens. You know, it's just something you gotta do. It's not something you see every day. So you gotta chase it. You gotta check it out. Now we got lyrics. It's making my brain all tingly. That violin or whatever is getting a little repetitive. Catching up. I'm catching it. Should I slow down? Come back. I almost caught you. Now he's out of breath. I'm surprised he made it this long. And there's the fox with her kids. Can I move now? This over. It's probably over now. Over. Yeah, that's the title. It's over. That's the end. I went through an entire game in one stream, and it wasn't even a long stream. 2 hours. I'll have to decide what I'm gonna play Thursday. I guess it was alright. Just not really what I was expecting or hoping for. I just like exciting games. I mean, it's just hard for me to let go of my tension to enjoy something like this. Kind of feels like this should have been an anime. Not that there was much to visually do. I don't know. Sure. I didn't write anything weird. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. That's the end of the game. So that's the end of the stream. Especially seems... I don't think anyone's watching right now. You can type in the chat if someone's watching. This is kind of what I do to test my mic to make sure it's active. Like I watch the little audio slider, audio mixer thing in OBS, and I just go, alright, my mic's working. You know, it shoots over past the green point into the yellow, maybe the red, almost to the red, so it's not too loud. I wonder if I should try some ASMR videos or something. I just need to think of more things to do. What gets me the most views right now is my short videos. You know, not the streams, the short videos. I need to come up with more. I also need to come up with better ones. I don't want to get too repetitive or too memey, you know. Memey. I want to be, I gotta be inventive, unique, not just copying everyone else. But, you know, that's how you get the views. You know, it's just like with art. You always get more attention for fan art than you do original art. It's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. You have to strike a balance between making what you want to make and making what the algorithm wants. You gotta strike a balance. Almost everything, there's a balance. And maybe it's not the same for everyone. Maybe someone else's balance is different. But I've prattled on enough, or whatever word you want to use. I don't think prattle is the right one. I've rambled on enough. It's time to end the stream, because the game is over. See you Thursday.